Today I'm going to film a beach wave tutorial with a flat iron. I get so many questions on how I get those waves, how I get my curls. So today I'm going to teach you. It's super simple. So the flat iron I use on myself is the Nano Titanium. It's a Babyliss Pro. I think it's 1.25 inches. I'll post a picture at the end so you guys can check it out. I usually use one that's just 1 inch, so honestly you can use any size. So I'm just gonna get started. Don't mind my awesome bangs. I'm gonna leave those for the last and then blow dry them so they're like straight. Okay, so you need a clip. I always do side section, and then the back. So my sections are probably like 1 inch. Don't get too hung up on being accurate. The messier the better. We just kind of want a textured, beachy look. Okay, so just take a chunk of hair, some thick, some thin, and with your flat iron, everything on this side of the face I curl away, so I curl back, and then the same with this. The back I kind of alternate and go either way. So you want to take your flat iron, not right up to your root, but kind of like mid-shaft area, and don't clamp it. And so I'm not going to clamp it until I do one full twirl now, and then I pull tight, leave the end out, and I just kind of have this bend. By pulling it tight, it forces your hair to curl, kind of like when you're curling a ribbon on a present. And then just grab your next piece, pull tight, leave the end out, and just kind of leave it, and it just gives you that nice loose curl. And then section off another inch parting, like a shelf of hair, and start curling that. I think everyone's biggest mistake when they're doing flat iron curls is they pull it out or up. Always make sure you pull it down. It totally makes a difference. And I always plan to do my waves like on day 2 or 3 hair so I can have my blowout last a little bit. See how I'm pulling it down, pointing the flat iron down? Sometimes like I'll go back over if I don't love the way it's curled. And don't worry about being too perfect. I think you end up getting those kinks in your hair when you're trying to like turn the flat iron multiple times. So just do like that one twirl, pull tight, and the tension forces the hair to curl. And it goes by super fast. Like I can curl my hair in less than 10 minutes. And the curls stay, I feel like they stay way better than a curling iron. So I can get multiple days out of one curl. Okay, so I've curled this side, and they're not gonna be all stuck together and kind of wrinkly clumpy like this when I'm done. I'm gonna style them. But same thing on the other side. We're gonna just section, clip that hair up, and then start sectioning. And then we're gonna curl everything away from our face on this side. And always make sure to point the flat iron down. Tight, leave the end out. So fast. And then just keep sectioning and parting. My right side is a little bit harder for me. If you're right-handed, it'll be a little bit harder for you too. It's kind of awkward. Left side's easier. Always one side, a little bit easier, but so doable. Same thing every time. Pull it tight, leave the end out. These really are so fast, you guys, and you'll get it. Don't ruffle and don't separate the curls until the very end. I'm gonna put a little texture spray in it and then just kind of shake it up so the curls aren't stuck together. And sometimes I'll take a brush if I want to smooth a section out. Okay, so for the back, I've already sectioned a little bit, and really don't worry about being too perfect. You'll just get to the point where you can feel what hasn't been curled and what has, and you can always look in the back. So this hasn't been curled. I'm just gonna section off, clip it up, and then you can even just grab the hair, start going to town. I always clamp and grab the tip of the flat iron. In the back, you really can alternate whatever way you want to go. I usually go one way, one the other way, just so they're all not like making an S the same when you look at it. Oh, wrong. Okay, so I got everything curled. I'm gonna take my bangs out, squirt them with a squirt bottle full of water, blow everything forward and down just with a paddle brush. And then I'll show you what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so my bangs are pretty much done. Now I'm gonna take this Kenra Dry Texture Spray. I have been loving this stuff. Just section off your hair and spray this, mostly concentrating it at the root. Just gives you like, it just gives you that like grit and that dirt that you need for this look. Just kind of feel the back. Messier, the better. And then I'll just kind of like piece my curls apart just with my fingers so they're not all clumped together. Gives you a little more volume. That's why like day 3 hair is good. And if there are any pieces that you got too tight that are like super ringlety, you can kind of flatten those out with a flat iron. And I think I've decided that I want my bangs to be kind of Farrah Fawcett-y today. So I'm just gonna curl them away from my... And then hairspray to just kind of hold everything in place where you want it. I'll try and film a client with long hair to show you how the beach waves, it's off the same concept. But it's just a little different because my hair is not very long and I kind of have layers and bangs. So yeah, I'll see if I can get one of my clients to like hold the phone for me and do a bajillion Insta stories while I style their hair. So hopefully this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, DM me, rewatch this as many times as you need to, and just practice a ton. I always like to try new makeup techniques or hair techniques before I go to bed, so that way if you end up looking like a hot mess, it's before you go to bed and you just wash it off, brush it out, whatever, you're not committed to it the whole day. So try not to get frustrated. Remember, one size always easier, and you'll get it. And remember the ponytail trick. Put them in a ponytail on the top of your head. Don't loop it. Your curls will be there when you wake up in the morning. And I honestly like them better second day because it's more natural looking. It's a little more relaxed. So I'll do that tonight. I just went back and watched my story and I made 0 cents. I usually use a flat iron that's 1 inch on my clients, but the one I just used on me was 1 1/4 inch, just to clear that up.